The Batman 2022. Strap in for this one as we review it in 5 minutes or less. In The Batman, director Matt Reeves has turned back the clock and reintroduced Bruce Wayne to the world as a young vigilante. Yes, this Batman, Robert Pattinson, is not the seasoned caped crusader we're familiar with. Only into the second year of donning the cowl, Bruce Wayne is still an unrefined, way too idealistic young man trying to clean up the corrupt Gotham City. The story kicks off when a deranged killer who calls himself the Riddler begins a murder spree, targeting Gotham's officials. He leaves behind a series of cryptic clues that hint at something darker going on underneath. Batman teams up with Gotham City Police Department's Lieutenant Jim Gordon, Jeffrey Wright, to hunt him down. In the process, he must delve into the seedy underbelly of Gotham, gradually revealing a tangled web of conspiracy that dates back to the time when his parents were still alive. At its heart, The Batman is a detective story, rather than an out-and-out superhero flick. And I'm not just saying that because he spends the better part of this nearly 3-hour-long movie deciphering clues and investigating suspects. The Batman investigates the core of Bruce Wayne's identity in a way that its predecessors never attempted. Bruce Wayne has always been haunted by his parents' deaths, in every iteration, but here that struggle actively plays a part in the kind of hero he needs to become. At the beginning of the movie, he declares himself as Vengeance. His whole motivation is to seek vengeance on the evil that took away his parents, so much so that he barely cares for Bruce Wayne, living like a recluse and neglecting his company's affairs. The exploration into his mental state, his drive, and ultimately the unlearning of his past is what sets this apart from all the Batmans that came before. Production-wise, The Batman is one of the best superhero movies ever put on screen. I'd venture to say this is poised to be one of the most well-made films of the year. The cinematography is luminous, literally. The Batman looks dark most of the time, but DP Greg Fraser made use of light and shadow to create gorgeously grungy images so striking they burn into your mind. You can pause anywhere in the movie and it'll still be wallpaper ready. The music, scored by Michael Giacchino, is suitably haunting and operatic. The construction of this version of Gotham City is probably my all-time favorite. Its grimness is palpable in the colorful background characters that populate it, the grand but squalid architecture, the mood percolating in the air. Last but not least, the acting is across the board splendid. Pattinson has totally shut down his naysayers by delivering a sensitive portrayal of Bruce Wayne that is vulnerable rather than suave like we're used to. Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman is a badass, and Paul Dano's The Riddler is legit the scariest Batman villain since Heath Ledger's Joker. The Batman is a spectacle that doesn't rely heavily on big CGI battle sequences. Instead, it doubles down on classic filmmaking magic and just tells a good story. Such a rare thing to see on modern big-budget fares, which makes it special. Our rating? 4.5 out of 5. If you've seen the film, what did you think of it? Do you agree, or are we just being fanboys of the Batman series? Let us know in the comments down below. If you're new to the channel, be sure to smash that subscribe button and click that bell icon to stay up to date on all of our newest content. You can see some of our other videos here and here. See you in the next video.